welcome back to Trina's Organic Lifestyle. Um, in the spirit of prepping for who knows what, but always being prepared, and according to Love Farmer 73, we need to be on it. So, I, a few months ago, had looked for a canner and couldn't find any. Couldn't and the ones I found, they were expensive, and I was like, wow, and then they were out. It was just very hard to find. And I guess this is maybe 6, 7 months ago or something, when, or maybe more, when Lead Farmer 73 was speaking on it. It was just very difficult to find. So I happen to be online. I have been wanting to get one because, as we start growing our own food, this is part of prepping, everyone. Growing your own food is part of survival. And what are you going to do with all that food? I mean, some of it you can freeze, but some of it you can dehydrate. Some of it you can. So I already have a dehydrator, so I can dehydrate some foods. And so now I just got a canner. So just like Lead Farmer 73, what's in the box? Anyway. So I found this online, Roots and Harvest. So I'm just going to be opening this up with you guys. I haven't opened up. I haven't seen anything or how it looks, or if it's any damage or anything. So you guys are going to come along with the journey with me. So, alrighty, here we go. So let me bring you down a little bit. And by the way, I'm sitting down on the ground because it just found it to be easier. All right, so we have some packing materials here. Let me just get rid of that. This here is, oh, okay. It's a canning lid rack. So, yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'll have to read the instructions on that, so I don't know what to do with it. Oh, okay, we have here, well, everybody should know what this is. This is a ladle. And oh, okay, so we got a 6-piece canning set. So you can stop rocking back and forth. So yeah, 6-piece canning set. And the beginner's guide to preserving food at home. So yeah, got a book. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And considering I'm a beginner, I'm going to be going through this book. And also here, everyone understand, if anyone's here from Lead Farmer 73, I saw some of the frustration on his face, and I heard it in his voice, because so often people will ask questions. How do I do this? How do I do that? And guys, understand, it is so easy to find out information in this day and age. And information's everywhere. Okay? It's everywhere. It's on Google. It's on YouTube. It's, it's in books. And, it's a matter of, research. You can't expect people like Lead Farmer 73 to hand you the answers to everything. Like, can it power my refrigerator? Can it power an air conditioner? How do I, collect wood for a rocket stove? I mean, really, the questions people ask, I'm thinking, hello? Are you awake? Are you living? Are you alive? I mean, make it make sense. He has the patience of a saint. I don't. I'm not a teacher. I'm an info person. I love information. I love to learn. And I just, wherever I can gather information. So yeah, this book here, I think is going to prove very useful. I'm going to be diving into this and reading it. So anyway, that was my rant stressing. Now, for the piece de resistance, the actual pressure canner. Yay! So, let me open this up. Like a kid opening up a present. Yeah, so I was very happy to be able to find this. Oops. And at a good price, everyone. It was a good price. Let me see. All right, let me see here, guys. Bear with me. As Skinny Boy, is it Skinny Boy Randy or Skinny Boy Roy, who says, it's not pretty. We don't do pretty, we do productive. So, okie dokie. So, here we go. I got the wrapping off. It's a 16 quart. All right, let me open this up. Oh, you know, they're pretty good with their advertising of their products or what they sell or have. I've never been to this website. It was my first time ordering through them, and I believe I ordered through PayPal. I like ordering through PayPal myself because they have PayPal credit. And if you use anything over, if you purchase anything over $100, you get 6 months to pay it off without any interest. So basically free money for 6 months. So yeah, I like PayPal credit. I like PayPal period, but PayPal credit is the bomb. But anyway, moving on. Alrighty, so they have this packaged really well, guys. Let me pull this up here. Let me bring you on over here, and they have it packaged really well. So they have this plastic around it. They have some styrofoam packing. So let me see if I'm able to pull this out. Okay, that was easy. All right, turn the right side up. Alrighty. Oh, this is the top. Now, I don't know how good this canner is, but I mean, for a beginner, it's better than nothing. You know, it's better to have something than to have nothing. So, okay, so this here is the pressure gauge. So yeah, that would probably go. Well, I'm going to have to read the instructions. What is this? Oh, this is, I think, the weight bobbler thing. Bobble. Or maybe it goes on here. I don't know. But I'm going to read the instructions nonetheless. So, that's the lid. And, okay, it doesn't want to cooperate. Okay. Oh, this is pretty big. Alrighty, this is the, I guess this is, goes on the bottom, and you put your cans on top. Yeah, so I guess that goes on the bottom like that. And of course we have our safety and warnings and information, safety warnings and what is that? Precautions. And this is the instructions. Again, reading is fundamental, everyone. So, you know, got to read how to use it. And I got to read how to put the, I guess, somehow this goes on top here. I don't know. But anyway, I'll figure it out, I'm sure. But this is a pretty big canner, everyone. See that? That's pretty big. So, you gotta figure out how to even put the darn top on here. But anyway, so yeah, let me bring it back up here. We should all be preparing ourselves, because I'm not even speaking on an SHTF. I'm speaking of, you know, just our grid going down, like our power going out or our water supply being compromised. Our food, the cost of food is going up, and we need to be able to offset some of that food. I just watched a video on how to grow your own rice. It's brown rice, but you know, if you can grow your own rice and use it, why not? You know? So, and they did it in buckets, you guys. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try that experiment. So they grew rice and they grew it in buckets. So, and, and like that farmer also said in his recent videos, that a lot of videos he watches, they're not in English. It was, I don't know what language it was, but there was no speaking in it. You had to read all the subtitles. But nonetheless, this is part of our prepping. This is part of food storage, so that we can, you know, store up some food and not have to worry about it or rely on going to the store all the time. We can offset some of our grocery costs. You know, right now here in Southern California, I have not seen any empty shelves or bare shelves. It has not been difficult for us or for me to find whatever I needed for my home, you know, far as food. It hasn't been difficult. But I know some people in certain areas may be experiencing some closures of stores or shutdowns or you know, empty shelves or things that they used to stock, they're not stocking, but that has not happened here yet. But that's still no excuse to not be prepared. We still need to be prepared, because it will trickle down, and then there's going to be people standing in line to get into a grocery store or to buy something that they need. And why wait till that happens, when we're putting a emergency kit together and saving up to get a solar power, and then finding ways to preserve any food, start growing. Growing is part of emergency as well as survival. You know, when you start doing all these different things, we need a way to, you know, store the food. So I'm going to be buying more canning jars. I already buy mason jars because I use them for other various things, food storage and juices and things of that sort. But I'm going to buy more. And as I start producing food, because I haven't yet, but as I start producing food, I want a way to store it. And I don't want to wait and can't find the canner like I did a few months ago. I couldn't find it, and it was too expensive. So speaking of cost, as I stated, this came from Roots and Harvest. So it's called the Ultimate Canning Kit, and I will be putting a link in the description below. It comes with the ladle, a book, this the pressure 16-quart pressure canner, a sterilizing rack for the canning lids, and a starter canning kit, 6-piece starter canning kit. All that came to $198. That was way less than what I was seeing several months ago. I mean, several months ago, it was several $100s. And so I was like, wow, yeah, You know, I understand. Sometimes we just don't have the money to get up off it right away. So I said, well, I was going to wait. One, till they got more stock, and then two, I was going to probably just I would set aside the money or use PayPal credit. So if I didn't have PayPal credit, I have the money. So in this case, I didn't have to use my cash. I just used PayPal credit for this. But yeah, so it was under $200, guys. That came with let's see, the shipping and handling on here was $14.95. So the kit cost $183, about $183.50. Shipping and handling is $14.95, comes to $198 and some change. So for under $200, I think I did good. So yeah, everybody, we're going to got to get prepared. We got to stay ready. And if you don't, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And as I also say, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Thanks for watching my channel. Hope I didn't bore you, but if you can, go to Roots and Harvest, rootsandharvest.com. I will be putting the link below, and if you can, snag you a canning kit. All right. Bye now.